A Nature Center/Outdoor Museum Guide. Chapter 1. Resources at the Association of Nature Center Administrators. Association of Nature Center Administrators. Association of Nature Center Administrators. natctr.org. Find a nature center at natctr.org/membership/find-an-anka-member. They have a map. You have to click one by one to get the website. Nature Center Job Board. natctr.org/services/job-board. Nature Center Business Resources at natctr.org/services/resources. They have several categories for people in the business: administration and nonprofit, advocacy and civic engagement, branding and marketing, diversity, equity, and inclusion, environmental education, finances, graduate programs and trainings, pandemic/COVID-19, discussion forums, mentor program, peer consults, leadership awards, publications and R. Find outdoor schools at natctr.org/membership/outdoor-schools. They have a map. Click one by one. There are not a lot of them. Reciprocal programs among nature centers at natctr.org/membership/reciprocal-program. Click a state. Some nature centers offer discounts or free entry for people who are members of their friend nature centers. Nature Center Partners at natctr.org/partners/partners. acornnaturalists.com, Acorn Group and Acorn Naturalists. The Acorn Group is an award-winning interpretive planning and design firm. Acorn Naturalists produces an online catalog brimming with resources for naturalists, interpreters, and outdoor educators. go.campdoc.com/anka. CampDoc is the leading electronic health record system for camps, offering free online registration, travel and emergency medical protection, discounted camp medical supplies, and one-way parent emails. Designed by camp doctors, nurses and directors, our secure, easy-to-use web-based solution manages health forms, allergies, medications and illness/injury tracking, to keep health and safety in the forefront of camp operations. canopiesp.com, Canopy Strategic Partners. Canopy Strategic Partners is a full-service planning and consulting firm that helps mission-driven organizations create a better future for the planet. gwwoinc.com, GWWO Incorporated/Architects. GWWO Incorporated/Architects and NBSP, is an award-winning architectural firm focused on design excellence. henburyeddy.com, Hennebury Eddy Architects. At Hennebury Eddy Architects, our work is characterized by well-crafted and thoughtfully detailed designs that respond to our clients' needs, respect the underlying organization of their site, and strengthen their context. pacificu.edu/nonprofit-leadership. Pacific University Master of Nonprofit Leadership. Online building leadership for the nonprofit profession and organizations. taylorstudios.com, Taylor Studios, Inc. We help you create exhibits that are inspiring and memorable through interpretive planning, design, and fabrication. thecritterdepot.com/collections/live-baby-chicks-delivered-free-shipping. The Critter Depot, Chicken Hatchery. The Critter Depot is a live insect farm and hatchery. viristar.com, Viristar. Viristar provides risk management training and consulting, program and curriculum development services, and business consulting to nature centers and others. Chapter 2. Nature Centers and Nature Museums. Nature Museum websites/Nature Center websites. Chula Vista naturi-center.org, Chula Vista Nature Center, learn about sweetwater and endangered species. desertmuseum.org, Arizona. gpnc.org, Great Plains Nature Center, learn about the flora and fauna of the Great Plains. monteverdeinfo.com/other_activities.htm, Monteverde Butterfly Garden, take a virtual tour of this center in Costa Rica. nature.ca/nature_e.cfm, Canadian Museum of Nature, specimens cover 4 billion years of Earth's history. treehill.org, Tree Hill Nature Center, this Florida center has lots of nature info. Wildflower.org, Johnson Wildflower Center, lots of native plant information. Chapter 3. A list of nature centers by U.S. state at aam-us.org/about-museum/find-a-museum. A list of nature centers by U.S. state. Florida. Manatee Observation and Education Center. Fort Pierce, FL. Georgia. Chattahoochee Nature Center. Roswell, GA. Louisiana. Audubon, Louisiana Nature Center. New Orleans, LA. Michigan. Ravenhill Discovery Center. East Jordan, MI. Minnesota. National Eagle Center. Wabasha, MN. Missouri. Sophia M. Sachs Butterfly House and Education Center. Chesterfield, MO. Missouri Department of Conservation, Exhibit Shop. Jefferson City, MO. North Carolina. Discovery Place Nature. Charlotte, NC. New York. RMSC Cumming Nature Center. Naples, New York. Ohio. Wakena Nature Preserve. Sugar Grove, O. Cedar Bog Nature Preserve. Urbana, O. Richard and Lucille Durrell Edge of Appalachia Preserve. West Union, O. Tennessee. The Nature Center at Steel Creek Park. Bristol, TN. Vermont. The Nature Museum. Grafton, VT. Nature Center websites from aam-us.org/about-museum/find-a-museum. Manatee UCATIONcenter.org. chattanaturiCenter.com. Ravenhill Discovery Center.org. nationaleaglecenter.org. butterflyhouse.org. mdc.mo.gov. charlottenaturemuseum.org. springspreserve.org. rmsc.org/cumming-naturi-center/about. ohiohistory.org/museums-historic-sites/museum-historic-sites-by-name/wakena. ohiohistory.org/museums-historic-sites/by-name/cedar-bog. cincymuseum.org/nature. bristoltn.org/540/steel-creek-nature-center. nature-museum.org. Chapter 4. A list of 370-plus Nature Center websites at museumsusa.org. Abbots Mill Nature Center. DelawareNatureSociety.org/abbots.html. Milford, Delaware. Abby Aldrich Rockefeller Folk Art Center. history.org/history/museum/abby_art.cfm. Williamsburg, Virginia. Atna Heritage Foundation Museum. ahtna-inc.com/heritage_foundation.html. Glen Allen, Alaska. Alabama Coushatta Cultural Center. alabama-coushatta.com. Livingston, Texas. Allen Bible Visitor Center. home.nps.gov/lame/planyarvisit/visitorcenters.htm. Boulder, Nevada. Albany Pine Bush Discovery Center. albanypinebush.org. Albany, New York. Allaire Village. allyravillage.org. Wall, New Jersey. Amazement Square, the Reitmeyer Children's Museum. amazementstour.org. Lynchburg, Virginia. American Bald Eagle Foundation. baldeagles.org. Haines, Alaska. American Orchid Society. aos.org. Coral Gables, Florida. Andalusia, home of Flannery O'Connor. AndalusiaFarm.org. Milledgeville, Georgia. Annie Riggs Memorial Museum, Fort Stockton Historical Society. AnnieRiggsMuseum.com. Fort Stockton, Texas. Antelope Valley, California Poppy Reserve. Parks.ca.gov. Lancaster, California. Aquarium of the Pacific. aquariumofpacific.org. Long Beach, California. Aquarium of the Bay. aquariumofthebay.org. San Francisco, California. Arizona Sonora Desert Museum. desertmuseum.org. Tucson, Arizona. Ark Encounter. arkencounter.com. Williamstown, Kentucky. Armand Bayou Nature Center. abnc.org. Houston, Texas. Armstrong Redwood State Reserve Visitors Center. parks.sonoma.net/armstrng.html. Guerneville, California. Ashland Nature Center. DelawareNatureSociety.org/ashland.html. Hockessin, Delaware. Atlanta History Center. atlantahistorycenter.com. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlantic Wildfowl Heritage Museum. AWM.org. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Austin Nature and Science Center. ci.austin.tx.us/ansc. Austin, Texas. Bald Cypress Nature CTR. Laurel, Delaware. Barnegan. Lincoln County WY.org. Afton, Wyoming. Battle Creek Cypress Swamp Sanctuary. calvertparks.org. Prince Frederick, Maryland. Bay Area Discovery Museum. baykidsmuseum.org. Sausalito, California. Bay Model Visitor Center. spn.usaki.army.mil/mission/recreation/baymodelvisitorcenter.aspx. Sausalito, California. Benjamin Banneker Historical Park and Museum Inc. Baltimore CountyMD.gov/agencies/recreation/county parks. Baltimore, Maryland. Berkshire Botanical Garden. berkshirebotanical.org. Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Berlin Farms. berlinfarms.com/visitus. Berlin, Massachusetts. Biophilia Nature Center. biophilia.net. Alberta, Alabama. Blandy Experimental Farm, Yuva. virginia.edu/Blandy. Boyce, Virginia. Blue Hills Trailside Museum. massaudubon.org/nature_connection/sanctuaries/blue_hills. Milton, Massachusetts. Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge. fws.gov/refuge/bombay_hook. Smyrna, Delaware. Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve. bhwp.org. New Hope, Pennsylvania. Boyd Hill Nature Preserve. sdp.org/Boyd. St. Petersburg, Florida. Brazoria Historical Museum. brazoriahf.org. Brazoria, Texas. Brentsville Courthouse Historic Center. pwcgov.org/Brentsville. Bristow, Virginia. Brentsville Courthouse Historic Center. pwcgov.org/Brentsville. Bristow, Virginia. Briarbush Nature Center. briarbush.org. Abington, Pennsylvania. Briarbush Nature Center. briarbush.org. Abington, Pennsylvania. Bruce Museum of Arts and Science. brucemuseum.org. Greenwich, Connecticut. Bruce Museum of Arts and Science. brucemuseum.org. Greenwich, Connecticut. Bruckner Nature Center. brucknerNatureCenter.com. Troy, Ohio. Bruckner Nature Center. brucknerNatureCenter.com. Troy, Ohio. Burke Museum of Natural History and Culture. burkemuseum.org. Seattle, Washington. Burke Museum of Natural History and Culture. burkemuseum.org. Seattle, Washington. Cabin Nature Program Center. Wooddale, Illinois. Cabin Nature Program Center. Wooddale, Illinois. Kachuma Lake Nature Center. sbparks.com/docs/kachumacalendar.html. Santa Barbara, California. Kachuma Lake Nature Center. sbparks.com/docs/kachumacalendar.html. Santa Barbara, California. California Trail Interpretive Center. californiatrailcenter.org. Elko, Nevada. California Trail Interpretive Center. californiatrailcenter.org. Elko, Nevada. Call of the Wild. GoCalLoftTheWild.com. Gaylord, Michigan. Call of the Wild. GoCalLoftTheWild.com. Gaylord, Michigan. Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium. calusanature.org. Fort Myers, Florida. Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium. calusanature.org. Fort Myers, Florida. Camp William B. Snyder and Cub World. boyscouts-ncac.org/Camp Snyder. Haymarket, Virginia. Camp William B. Snyder and Cub World. boyscouts-ncac.org/Camp Snyder. Haymarket, Virginia. Cantigny Gardens and Museums. cantigny.org. Wheaton, Illinois. Cantigny Gardens and Museums. cantigny.org. Wheaton, Illinois. Cape Henry Lighthouse. preservation-visit/historic-properties/cape-henry-lighthouse. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Cape Henry Lighthouse. preservation-virginia.org/visit/historic-properties/cape-henry-lighthouse. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Carolyn Parr Nature Museum. Napa, California. Carolyn Parr Nature Museum. Napa, California. Carpenter Nature Center. carpenternaturecenter.org. Hastings, Minnesota. Carpenter Nature Center. carpenternaturecenter.org. Hastings, Minnesota. Cayuga Nature Center. cayuga-naturecenter.org. Ithaca, New York. Cayuga Nature Center. cayuga-naturecenter.org. Ithaca, New York. Celery Flats Historical Area, City of Portage Parks and Rec. Department. kalamazoo.com/celery.htm. Portage, Michigan. Celery Flats Historical Area, City of Portage Parks and Rec. Department. kalamazoo.com/celery.htm. Portage, Michigan. Center in the Square. centerinthesquare.org. Roanoke, Virginia. Center in the Square. centerinthesquare.org. Roanoke, Virginia. Chattahoochee Nature Center. chattanaturecenter.org. Roswell, Georgia. Chattahoochee Nature Center. chattanaturecenter.org. Roswell, Georgia. Chesapeake Children's Museum. theccm.org. Annapolis, Maryland. Chesapeake Planetarium. eclipse.cps.k12.va.us/departments/planetarium/index.html. Chesapeake, Virginia. Chico Creek Nature Center. bidwellpark.org. Chico, California. Chihuahuan Desert Research Institute. cdri.org. Fort Davis, Texas. Children's Museum of Richmond. c-mor.org. Richmond, Virginia. Chippewa Nature Center. Chippewa-AntiWar-Center.com. Midland, Michigan. Chipokes Farm and Forestry Museum. dcr.virginia.gov/state_parks/chf.shtml. Surrey, Virginia. Chula Vista Nature Center. Chula Vista AntiWar-Center.org. Chula Vista, California. Chumash Indian Museum. ChumashIndianMuseum.com. Thousand Oaks, California. Clark Botanic Garden. North Hempstead, New York.gov/content/735/4697/default.aspx. Albertson, New York. Claremont County Park District. ClaremontParks.org. Kylo, Ohio. Cloud County Historical Society Museum. cloudcountymuseum.org. Concordia, Kansas. Confederate Memorial Park. preservala.org/confederatepark.aspx. Marbury, Alabama. Conner Prairie. connerprairie.org. Fishers, Indiana. Conservancy of Southwest Florida, Naples Nature Center. Conservancy.org. Naples, Florida. Cox Science Center and Aquarium. coxsciencecenter.org. West Palm Beach, Florida. Crabtree Nature Center. fpdcc.com/tier3.php?content_id=5 =file=abt_5a. Barrington, Illinois. Crowley Museum and Nature Center. crowleyfl.org. Sarasota, Florida. Sylvan Arboretum Association. sylvanassociation.org. Baltimore, Maryland. D. Ralph Hostetter Museum of Natural History. emu.edu/science-center/museum. Harrisonburg, Virginia. Dallas Public Schools Environmental Education Center. Seagoville, Texas. Deer Valley Rock Art Center. dvrac.asu.edu. Phoenix, Arizona. Deering Estate at Cutler. deeringestate.org. Miami, Florida. Delmarva Discovery Center. delmarvadiscoverycenter.org. Pocomoke City, Maryland. Denison Pequot Post Nature Center. dpnc.org. Mystic, Connecticut. Denver Museum of Nature and Science. dmns.org. Denver, Colorado. Des Moines Botanical Center. Des Moines, Iowa. Desert Tortoise Natural Area. tortoise.org/dtna.html. Riverside, California. Dinosaur Discovery Museum. dinosaurdiscoverymuseum.org. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Discovery Center. mydiscoverycenter.org. Ocala, Florida. Discovery Center at Murfree Spring. discoverycenteronline.org. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Dorothy Peacock Nature Center. woodburyparks.com. Sioux City, Iowa. Earth Place, the Nature Discovery Center. earthplace.org. Westport, Connecticut. Eden Canyon Nature Center. ecnca.org. Pasadena, California. Ecotarium. ecotarium.org. Worcester, Massachusetts. Edith J. Carrier Arboretum and Botanical Gardens at James Madison University. jmu.edu/arboretum. Harrisonburg, Virginia. Edward Dean Museum and Gardens. edward-deanmuseum.org. Cherry Valley, California. FEE Nature Center. feea.org. Carmichael, California. El Capitan State Beach Visitor Center. Goleta, California. El Dorado Nature Center. Long Beach, California. Elachi Nature Science Center. elachi.org. Gainesville, Georgia. Elkhorn Slough Estuary Rhine Reserve. elkhornslock.org. Watsonville, California. Elkhorn Slough National Estuarine Research Reserve Visitor Center. elkhornslock.org. Watsonville, California. Ellie Schiller Homosassa Springs Wildlife State Park. homosasasprings.org. Homosassa, Florida. Environmental Learning Center. discoverilk.org. Vero Beach, Florida. Environmental Nature Center. ncenter.org. Newport Beach, California. Environmental Studies Center at De Anza College. deanza.edu/es. Cupertino, California. Fabian Villa Museum and Japanese Garden. ppfv.org/fabian.hdm. Geneva, Illinois. Fairhill Nature and Environmental Center. fairhillnature.org. Elkton, Maryland. Fairfax County Park Authority. fairfaxcounty.gov/parks. Fairfax, Virginia. Falls of the Ohio State Park Interpretive Center. fallsoftheohio.org. Clarksville, Indiana. Falls Cape State Park. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Farm America, Minnesota Agricultural Interpretive Center. farmamerica.org. Waseca, Minnesota. Feather River Nature Center and Native Plant Park. cityoforoville.org. Oroville, California. First Landing State Park and Chesapeake Bay Center. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Flamingo Gardens, Botanical Collection and Everglades Wildlife Sanctuary. flamingogardens.org. Davie, Florida. Florida Oceanographic Coastal Center. floridaocean.org. Stuart, Florida. Ford House Museum. mcn.org/ed/cur/liv/ind/mark/ford.htm. Mendocino, California. Ford Nature Education Center. Youngstown, Ohio. Fort Clinch State Park. floridastateparks.org/Fort Clinch. Fernandina Beach, Florida. Fort Morgan Museum. cityoffortmorgan.com/museum. Fort Morgan, Colorado. Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. meyergardens.org. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Frick Art and Historical Center. frickaart.org. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Friends of Dinosaur Ridge. dinoridge.org. Morrison, Colorado. Gibbs Museum. rchs.com/gbbsfm2.hdm. St. Paul, Minnesota. Genesee County Parks and Recreation Commission. geneseecountyparks.org. Flint, Michigan. GOL-LUTHIEMEM. Botanical Garden. Peoria, Illinois. Georgia Museum of Agriculture and Historic Village. abac.edu/museum. Tifton, Georgia. Gianteth Ship Corp. giantethship.com. Pendleton, Indiana. Gibson Woods Nature Center. Hessville, Indiana. Glen Ellen Historical Society. gehistoricalsociety.homestead.com. Glen Ellen, Illinois. Grand Cavern Regional Park. Grottos, Virginia. Grand Isle Lake House. GrandIsleLakehouse.com. Grand Isle, Vermont. Great Dismal Swamp National Wildlife Refuge. fws.gov/northeast/Great Dismal Swamp. Suffolk, Virginia. Great Falls Park. Lean, Virginia. Great Valley Serpentarium. SnakeMuseum.com. Lodi, California. Green Spring Gardens Park. fairfaxcounty.gov/parks/gsgp. Alexandria, Virginia. Grizzly Island Wildlife Area. Sassoon City, California. Gulf Branch Nature Center, Arlington, Virginia. Gulf Islands National Seashore. nps.gov/GUIs. Gulf Breeze, Florida. Halleckville Museum Farm. Halleckville.com. Riverhead, New York. Happy Hollow Park and Zoo. hhpz.org. San Jose, California. Harold L. Lyon Arboretum. Hawaii.edu/Lyon Arboretum. Honolulu, Hawaii. Harriet Alexander Nature Center. cityofroseville.com. Roseville, Minnesota. Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad Visitor Center. nps.gov/hatu/index.htm. Church Creek, Maryland. Hawaii Maritime Center. holoholo.org/maritime. Honolulu, Hawaii. Hawaii Nature Center. hawaiianatiuricenter.org. Wailuku, Hawaii. Hawaii Nature Center, Oiao Valley. Wailuku, Hawaii. Hayward Shoreline Interpretive Center. haywardrec.org/hayshore.html. Hayward, California. Heard Natural Science Museum and Wildlife Sanctuary. heardmuseum.org. McKinney, Texas. Heritage Canyon. City of Fulton.us/index.php $?@-view link &ID =6 #ID=6 Fulton, Illinois. Heritage Museum of Orange County. Centennialmuseum.org. Santa Ana, California. Hermitage Museum and Gardens. thfm.org. Norfolk, Virginia. Highlands Nature Center. wcu.edu/hbs/naturiCenter.htm. Highlands, North Carolina. Hillsborough River State Park. dep.state.fl.us/parks. Thanotosassa, Florida. Historic Virginia Key Beach Park and Museum. virginiakeybeachpark.net. Miami, Florida. Hudson Highlands Nature Museum. hhnaturemuseum.org. Cornwall, New York. Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. nps.gov/indu. Porter, Indiana. Indiana Dunes State Park. Chesterton, Indiana. InfoCenter Alabama, Inc. InfoCenterAlabama.com. Helena, Alabama. Intermountain Herbarium. herbarium.usu.edu. Logan, Utah. International Cryptozoology Museum. cryptozoologymuseum.com. Portland, Maine. International Wildlife Museum. thewildlifemuseum.org. Tucson, Arizona. Interurban Railway Station Depot/the Plano Conservancy for Historic Preservation, Inc. Plano, Texas. Jarrell Plantation State Historic Site. gastateparks.org/info/Jarrell. Juliet, Georgia. Jerome Buddy Ford Nature Center. alexandriava.gov/recreation. Alexandria, Virginia. John Gorey State Museum. floridastateparks.org/John Gorey Museum/default.cfm. Apalachicola, Florida. John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park. floridastateparks.org. Key Largo, Florida. Joseph Moore Museum of Natural History. earlham.edu/jmm. Richmond, Indiana. Jordan Bachman Pioneer Farms. pioneerfarms.org. Austin, Texas. Jug Handle Farm and Nature Center. jughandlecreekfarm.org. Casper, California. Juricasoke Nature Museum. ben.edu/museum. Lisle, Illinois. Kahanu Garden. ntbg.org/gardens/Kahanu. Hana, Hawaii. Kalamazoo Nature Center. naturiCenter.org. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Ken Patrick Visitor Center. nps.gov/por/index.hdm. Inverness, California. Key West Tropical Forest and Botanical Garden. keywestbotanicalgarden.org. Key West, Florida. Kilauea Point National Wildlife Refuge. fws.gov/Kilauea Point. Kilauea, Hawaii. Clem Arboretum and Botanic Garden. clem.org. Rockford, Illinois. Lackawack Sanctuary. lackawack.org. Lake Ariel, Pennsylvania. Lake Jackson Mountains Archaeological State Park. FloridaStateParks.org. Tallahassee, Florida. Lake Meredith Aquatic and Wildlife Museum. myspace.com/lmawm. Fritch, Texas. Lake Paris State Recreation Area. Paris, California. Lignum Vitae Key Botanical State Park. FloridaStateParks.org/Lignum Vitae Key/default.cfm. Islamorada, Florida. Lindsay Wildlife Museum. wildlife-museum.org. Walnut Creek, California. Little Red Schoolhouse Nature Center. Willow Springs, Illinois. Lodgepole Visitor Center. Three Rivers, California. Lodi Lake Discovery Center. Lodi.gov. Lodi, California. Loggerhead Marine Life Center. marinelife.org. Juno Beach, Florida. Longmont Museum. Longmont, Colorado. Lotusland Foundation. lotusland.org. Santa Barbara, California. Louis Robidoux Nature Center. Riverside, California. Lower Rio Grande Valley Nature Center. ValleyNaturiCenter.org. Weslaco, Texas. Lubbock Lake Landmark. departmenttest.ttu.edu/museum/ttu/LLL/staffcontact.html. Lubbock, Texas. Lucy Evans Balan's Nature Interpretive Center. Palo Alto, California. Mel Fisher Maritime Heritage Society and Museum. mlfisher.org. Key West, Florida. MRB Lewis and Clark Center. mrb-lewisandclarkcenter.org. Nebraska City, Nebraska. Maggie L. Walker National Historic Site. nps.gov/ma/index.hdm. Richmond, Virginia. Maplewood Nature Center. LaGrange, Indiana. Merrimack Museum. merrimackspringpark.com/merrimack/museum/index.html. St. James, Missouri. Marie Selby Botanical Gardens Historic Spanish Point Campus. selby.org. Osprey, Florida. Marine Science Center. marinesciencecenter.com. Ponds Inlet, Florida. Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings Historic State Park. floridastateparks.org/Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings/default.cfm. Cross Creek, Florida. Mary Vagel Nature Center. Fontana.org/index.aspx?NID=196. Fontana, California. Matthews Living History Farm Museum. matthewsfarmmuseum.org. Galax, Virginia. Maui Ocean Center. mauioceancenter.com. Wailuku, Hawaii. Maymont. maymont.org. Richmond, Virginia. McGrath State Beach Visitor Center, closed. Ventura, California. Metlakatla Indian Community. metlakatla.com. Metlakatla, Alaska. Mexican Museum. mexicanmuseum.org. San Francisco, California. Mill Mountain Zoological Park. mmzoo.org. Roanoke, Virginia. Milwaukee County Zoo. MilwaukeeZoo.org. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Minnesota Historical Society. MNHS.org. St. Paul, Minnesota. Minnetrista Cultural Center and Oakhurst Gardens. MCCoke.org. Muncie, Indiana. Mauna Lua Gardens Foundation. MGF-HAWAII.org. Honolulu, Hawaii. Mobile Area Museum Association. MobileAreaMuseums.org. Mobile, Alabama. Moccasin Lake Nature Park. CLEARWATER-FL.com. Clearwater, Florida. Modoc County Historical Museum. Alturas, California. Mono Basin National Forest Scenic Area Visitor Center. manolak.org/visit/VC. Lee Vining, California. Mono Lake Committee. manolak.org. Lee Vining, California. Montauk Historic Site. state.ia.us/government/dca/shsi. Claremont, Iowa. Monterey Bay Aquarium. mbayaq.org. Monterey, California. Moody Gardens. moodygardens.org. Galveston, Texas. Mount Washington Observatory. mountwashington.org. North Conway, New Hampshire. Mountain Farm Museum and Mingus Mill. nps.gov/grsm/planearvisit/mfm.hdm. Cherokee, North Carolina. Mountain Life Museum. London, Kentucky. Mountains Education Program Suki Goldman Nature Center. Beverly Hills, California. M.T. Harmon Plantation. mountharmon.org. Ulville, Maryland. Museo Americano. thealameda.org. San Antonio, Texas. Museum of Arts and Sciences. moas.org. Daytona Beach, Florida. Museum of Science and History. themosh.org. Jacksonville, Florida. Museum of Science and Industry. msichicago.org. Chicago, Illinois. Museums and Nature Center of Crane Point. sebringflchamber.com. Marathon, Florida. Naples Botanical Garden. naplesgarden.org. Naples, Florida. National Aquarium. aqua.org/visit/DC. Washington, District of Columbia. National Audubon Society/Richardson Bay Audubon Center and Sanctuary. Tiburon, California. National Pike Steam, Gas and Horse Association. nationalpike.com. Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Natural Bridge Zoo. naturalbridgezoo.com. Natural Bridge, Virginia. Natural History Society of Maryland. marylandnature.org. Baltimore, Maryland. Nature Center. Oakland, California. Nature Conservancy. Santa Barbara, California. Norfolk Botanical Garden. nbgs.org. Norfolk, Virginia. Norsk-Dalen Nature and Heritage Center. norskdalen.org. Coon Valley, Wisconsin. Northwest Arctic Heritage Center. nps.gov/cakr/parnews/nwahc.hdm. Kotzebue, Alaska. Norwalk Seaport Association. seaport.org. South Norwalk, Connecticut. Oak Canyon Nature Center. anaheim.net/ocnc. Anaheim, California. Oak Grove Nature Center. mgzoo.com/oak-grove-nature-center/default.hdm. Stockton, California. Ocean City Historical Museum. ocnjmuseum.org. Ocean City, New Jersey. Old Santee Canal Park. oldsanteecanalpark.org. Monk's Corner, South Carolina. Old State Capitol State Hist. Site: Springfield, Illinois. Orma J. Smith Museum of Natural History. collegeofidaho.edu/cultural-institutions/orma-j-smith-museum-natural-history. Caldwell, Idaho. Outdoor Discovery Center of Wildlife Unlimited. OutdoorDiscoveryCenter.org. Holland, Michigan. Padilla Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve. PadillaBay.gov. Mount Vernon, Washington. Palm Beach Zoo and Conservation Society. PalmBeachZoo.org. West Palm Beach, Florida. Paniwa Rainforest Zoo. HiloZoo.com. Hilo, Hawaii. Patoka Lake Visitor Center. Birdseye, Indiana. Paynes Creek State Historic Site. FloridaStateParks.org. Bowling Green, Florida. Peggy Nota Baird Nature Museum. NatureMuseum.org. Chicago, Illinois. Pember Library and Museum. PemberMuseum.com. Granville, New York. Pember Museum of Natural History. PemberMuseum.com. Granville, New York. Pennsylvania Long Rifle Museum. Jacobsburg.org. Nazareth, Pennsylvania. Parrott Museum of Nature and Science. ParrottMuseum.org. Dallas, Texas. Phoenix Zoo. PhoenixZoo.org. Phoenix, Arizona. Pilcher Park Nature Center. JolietPark.org/facilities/pilcherpark.html. Joliet, Illinois. Point Vicente Interpretive Center. PalosVerdes.com/pvlight. Rancho Palos Verdes, California. Point of Beginnings Heritage Area. Platteville, Wisconsin. Poulsbo Marine Science Center. PoulsboMSC.org. Poulsbo, Washington. Prince William Forest Park. nps.gov/prwi. Triangle, Virginia. Providence Mountain State Recreation Area Visitor Center. Essex, California. Pueblo Zoo. PuebloZoo.org. Pueblo, Colorado. Rancho del Oso Nature and History Center. RanchoDelOso.org. Davenport, California. Rancho Los Alamitos Historic Ranch and Gardens. RanchoLosAlamitos.com. Long Beach, California. Rancho Los Alamitos Historic Ranch and Gardens. RanchoLosAlamitos.com. Long Beach, California. Ravine State Gardens. FloridaStateParks.org/Ravine Gardens. Palatka, Florida. Ravine State Gardens. FloridaStateParks.org/Ravine Gardens. Palatka, Florida. Red Mill Museum. TheRedMill.org. Clinton, New Jersey. Red Mill Museum. TheRedMill.org. Clinton, New Jersey. Red Oak Nature Center. Fox Valley Park District.org. North Aurora, Illinois. Red Oak Nature Center. Fox Valley Park District.org. North Aurora, Illinois. Reedville Fishermen's Museum. rfmuseum.org. Reedville, Virginia. Reedville Fishermen's Museum. rfmuseum.org. Reedville, Virginia. Refuge Waterfowl Museum. Chincoteague, Virginia. Refuge Waterfowl Museum. Chincoteague, Virginia. Rhododendron Species Botanical Garden. rhodeygarden.org. Federal Way, Washington. Rhododendron Species Botanical Garden. rhodeygarden.org. Federal Way, Washington. Riverside Nature Center. fmtn.org/city_government/parks_recreation_and_cultural_affairs/297/nature_center.html. Farmington, New Mexico. Riverside Nature Center. fmtn.org/city_government/parks_and-recreation_and-nature-center.html. Farmington, New Mexico. Robinson Nature Center. Howard County.md.gov/RobinsonNatureCenter.htm. Columbia, Maryland. Robinson Nature Center. Howard County.md.gov/RobinsonNatureCenter.htm. Columbia, Maryland. Rochester Hills Museum at Van Hoosen Farm. Rochester Hills, Michigan. Rochester Hills Museum at Van Hoosen Farm. Rochester Hills, Michigan. Rocky Mountain Dinosaur Resource Center. rmdrc.com. Woodland Park, Colorado. Rocky Mountain Dinosaur Resource Center. rmdrc.com. Woodland Park, Colorado. Rookery Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve. rookerybay.org. Naples, Florida. Rookery Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve. rookerybay.org. Naples, Florida. Roper Mountain Science Center. ropermountain.org. Greenville, South Carolina. Roper Mountain Science Center. ropermountain.org. Greenville, South Carolina. Rosamond Gifford Zoo at Burnett Park. rosamondgiffordζoo.org. Syracuse, New York. Rosamond Gifford Zoo at Burnett Park. rosamondgiffordζoo.org. Syracuse, New York. Rotary Nature Center/Lake Merritt Wildlife Refuge. oaklandnet.com/parks/facilities/rnc.asp. Oakland, California. Rotary Nature Center/Lake Merritt Wildlife Refuge. oaklandnet.com/parks/facilities/rnc.asp. Oakland, California. Roundhouse Marine Studies Lab and Aquarium/Museum. roundhouseaquarium.org. Manhattan Beach, California. Roundhouse Marine Studies Lab and Aquarium/Museum. roundhouseaquarium.org. Manhattan Beach, California. Rum Village Nature Center. South Bend, Indiana. Rum Village Nature Center. South Bend, Indiana. Star Echo Station. echostation.org. Culver City, California. Sacramento River Discovery Center. srdc.tahoma.k12.ca.us. Red Bluff, California. Sacramento River Discovery Center. srdc.tahoma.k12.ca.us. Red Bluff, California. San Bernardino County Victor Valley Museum. sbcountymuseum.org. Apple Valley, California. San Bernardino County Victor Valley Museum. sbcountymuseum.org. Apple Valley, California. San Marcos de Apalache Historic State Park. FloridaStateParks.org. Tallahassee, Florida. San Marcos de Apalache Historic State Park. FloridaStateParks.org. Tallahassee, Florida. Santa Monica Mountains. Rec. Center. Thousand Oaks, California. Santee National Wildlife Refuge. fws.gov/Santee. Somerton, South Carolina. Schenectady County Historical Society. schist.org. Schenectady, New York. Science and Discovery Center of Northwest Florida. scienceanddiscoverycenter.org. Panama City, Florida. Sea Glass Gallery and Museum. InternationalZAGlassmuseum.com. Fort Bragg, California. Sea Life Park Hawaii. SeaLifeParkHawaii.com. Waimanalo, Hawaii. Seacoast Science Center. SeacoastScienceCenter.org. Rye, New Hampshire. Sebastian Fishing Museum. floridastateparks.org/sebastianianlet/parksummary.cfm Melbourne Beach, Florida. 7 Eagles Earth Center. seven-eagles.com. Grand Rapids, Ohio. Shambhala Preserve. shambhala.org. Acton, California. Shenandoah Valley Discovery Museum. discoverymuseum.net. Winchester, Virginia. Shipley Nature Center. fsnc.org. Huntington Beach, California. Sibley Nature Center. sibleynaturcenter.org. Midland, Texas. Silver River Museum and Environmental Education Center. silverrivermuseum.com. Ocala, Florida. Smithsonian Marine Station at Fort Pierce. sms.si.edu/sme. Fort Pierce, Florida. South Texas Botanical Gardens and Nature Center. sdxbot.org. Corpus Christi, Texas. Southern Vermont Natural History Museum. vermontmuseum.org. West Marlboro, Vermont. Spicer Lake Visitor Center/Bendix Woods Nature Center. sjcparks.org. New Carlisle, Indiana. Spring River Zoo. roswell.nm.gov/static pages/index.php/pd1_zoo. Roswell, New Mexico. Squam Lakes Natural Science Center. nhnature.org. Holderness, New Hampshire. State Museum of History. ok-history.mus.ok.us. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Stephen Foster Folk Culture Center State Park. floridastateparks.org/Stephen Foster. White Springs, Florida. Stillwater National Wildlife Refuge. fws.gov/Stillwater. Fallon, Nevada. Sulphur Creek Nature Center. haywardrec.org/sulphurcreek.html. Hayward, California. Sumter County Museum. sumtercountymuseum.org. Sumter, South Carolina. Swan Ecosystem Center. swanecosystemcenter.org. Condon, Montana. Tallahassee Museum. tallahasseemuseum.org. Tallahassee, Florida. Terwilliger Nature Education Center. Corte Madera, California. Texas Energy Museum. texasenergymuseum.org/where2.asp. Beaumont, Texas. Texas Forestry Museum. treetexas.com. Lufkin, Texas. Texas Historical Commission. thc.state.tx.us. Austin, Texas. Texas Transportation Museum. txtransportationmuseum.org. San Antonio, Texas. The Academy of Natural Sciences. ansb.org. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Arboretum at Fresno State. csufresno.edu/arboretum. Fresno, California. The Cape Fear Botanical Garden. capefearbg.org. Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Cape Fear Botanical Garden. capefearbg.org. Fayetteville, North Carolina. The Children's Museum of Science and Technology. cmost.org. Troy, New York. The Children's Museum, Inc. the-childrens-museum.org. Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. The Colorado Springs Children's Museum and Natural History Museum. coloradospringschildrensmuseum.com. Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Cora Hartshorn Arboretum. hartshornarboretum.org. Short Hills, New Jersey. The Curran Homestead Living History Farm and Museum. curranhomestead.org. Orrington, Maine. The Fred Hewitt Center. fredhutte.org. Norfolk, Virginia. The Garden Club of Georgia, Inc. uga.edu/Garden Club. Athens, Georgia. The Little Nature Museum. littlenaturemuseum.org. Warner, New Hampshire. The Living Desert. livingdesert.org. Palm Desert, California. The Pember Nature Preserve. pembermuseum.com. East Hebron, New York. The Railroad Museum. Vero Beach, Florida. Tejano Chol Park. tejanocholpark.org/WordPress. Tucson, Arizona. Tejano O'odham Nation Cultural Center and Museum. tonation-nsn.gov. Tapahua, Arizona. Torrey Pines State Reserve Visitor Center. torreypine.org. Carlsbad, California. Tracy Aviary. tracyaviary.org. Salt Lake City, Utah. Trailside Museum of Natural History. fpdcc.com. River Forest, Illinois. Trimborn Farm. milwaukee-history.net/historic_properties/trimborn_farm.html. Greendale, Wisconsin. Tucker Tower Nature Center. Ardmore, Oklahoma. Tudor Place Foundation, Inc. tudorplace.org. Washington, District of Columbia. Turtle Bay Exploration Park. turtlebay.org. Redding, California. Turtle Rock Nature Center. Irvine, California. University Park World Peace Rose Garden. universityparkstockton.com/rose-garden. Stockton, California. University of West Florida Historic Trust, of Height. historicpensacola.org. Pensacola, Florida. Upper Marion Park and Historic Foundation. enjoymccaig.org. Wayne, Pennsylvania. Upper Swan Valley Historical Society Museum. swanvalleyhistoricalsociety.org. Condon, Montana. Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center. virginiaaquarium.com. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Virginia Living Museum. thevlm.org. Newport News, Virginia. Wargo Nature Center. anokacountyparks.com/facilities/wargo.htm. Lino Lakes, Minnesota. Warren Lash Conservation Center. hunley.org/index.asp. North Charleston, South Carolina. Wasama Roundhouse State Historic Park. parks.ca.gov/default.asp?page_ID=586. Ahwahnee, California. Wheaton Island Preserve Cultural and Natural History Center. wheatonislandpreserve.org. St. Petersburg, Florida. Werner Wildlife Museum. caspercollege.edu/werner/index.html. Casper, Wyoming. West Texas Trail Museum. wyomingtourism.org. Moorcroft, Wyoming. Whittier Narrows Nature Center and Wildlife Sanctuary. South El Monte, California. Wild Basin Wilderness Preserve. wildbasin.org. Austin, Texas. Wildcare. wildsieribaearea.org. San Rafael, California. Wildcat Bluff Nature Center. wildcatbluff.org. Amarillo, Texas. Wilderness Traveling Museum. Cuchoch, New York. Wildlife Way Station. wildlifewaystation.org. Angeles National Forest, California. William H. Minor Agricultural Research Institute. whminor.org/heritageexhibit.html. Chazy, New York. Willow Park Zoo. loganutah.org/parks_and/rec/willow_park/index.cfm. Logan, Utah. Vintertour Museum and Library. Vintertour.org. Vintertour, Delaware. Woodcraft Nature Center and Museum. Culver.org/woodcraft. Culver, Indiana. Woodlawn Museum, Gardens and Park. Woodlawnmuseum.com. Ellsworth, Maine. World Center for Birds of Prey. PeregrineFund.org. Boise, Idaho. World Wildlife Adventures. Owacoma, South Dakota. Wyandotte Cave State Recreation Area. Leavenworth, Indiana. Wyandotte Woods Complex. Corydon, Indiana. Zoo Tampa at Lowry Park. ZooTampa.org. Tampa, Florida.